Onyx.
Correct. Let's walk over here and we'll take a look at it. So, so within the Onyx platform, we've got several different devices. We've got the Edge 100 right here, which is basically taken the Niagara framework, which I think we've all heard about, and ported it into an Edge box. We've got a Edge Lynx Cyber Pro for cybersecurity. We've got a cell router. We've got a Onyx to a Modbus to BACnet bridge, and we've also got a BACnet to Haystack. So we've taken, this is the product line thus far. We've got some other ones in development that'll be coming out later this year. So we've got a full suite in this Onyx product line, which is out to the edge.
That's really cool. Another thing too, if you look at it, it's not taking up a lot of panel space. Looks like you're den rail mounting it. It's good looking stuff.
We are, and we're taking this one in the future, and we're going to be able to hook up roughly to, it's got I/O in it, multiple of those to give the operator up to 220 I/O if they want that. So through CAN bus.
No, it's very, very cool. So CAN bus is proven technology. Obviously, if you drive a car, you're using CAN bus. So that's really, really cool. And I think it's very, very economical, and then you're able to pump it up. And speaking of that, one of your great terms that I love, did you come up with this? Tell the truth. The Haystack data pump.
I want to say not solely, but I was part of the group who did come up with the word data pump. Or data pump, potato, who knows? You know?
Who knows? Who knows? Well, speak a little bit about that, because you guys, I think when you design your controls, you're really thinking about the user and making sure that integration is very, very easy. Talk about the importance of Haystack tagging for a minute, if you would.
Well, again, we've heard for several years now the whole concept about big data. And big data is one thing, but it's really about smart data and utilizing the data that's really there, you're going to do your analytics and make decisions on. So in various buildings, everything is described differently. So we in the Project Haystack movement, and there's many of us, are taking the data and calling it the same, no matter if it's an air handler in building A, an air handler in building B, a kilowatt is a kilowatt, and utilizing terminology that is the same. So regardless of the multiple sources of where data is coming from, it all comes out the same and as one.
So I can say tomato, you can say tomato, and the system knows it's the same thing.
Exactly, exactly. And that makes it easier on everybody, from the integrators installing it, to the end users who are looking at the analytics, to data sciences, to taking the data, and if folks out there have a data lake, putting the data into the data lake as well.
Well, cool. Listen, we're talking about data and data, tomatoes, tomatoes. Whenever you talk about that stuff, you got to be worried now about cybersecurity. You guys got a very unique product to address cybersecurity, something that's easy to use, affordable, gives you a layer of cybersecurity without having to jump through a lot of hoops. Talk a little bit, if you would, about Cyber Pro.
Well, about 4 years ago, we discovered that this whole notion about devices sitting out there could have some cyber potential issues out there. So based on the building automation space and the energy management space, what we've done is we've taken a device and we've encrypted it, whereby the only certain operators can get into the different devices that are out there, hooks up to a secure cloud, takes that information, authenticates it, and basically takes the devices off the internet until you actually need them. So it's taken the same type of technology used in ATMs and that type of security. We've applied that now to building automation systems and things like that for cybersecurity.
So really, really cool. So you got the edge, you got cybersecurity, and speak a little bit about the Jenny control system, because you guys have been doing building automation controls for a long time.
A long time. Again, one of our flagship and the old stalwart of our technology is called Genesis. It's a Niagara-based platform, and integrates and interoperates all the different devices and systems in a building. But yet we've created it where we've been able to bring in other things to truly make it a building operating system, because you really need a building operating system to operate our buildings today. It has analytics, it has visualization, it's got almost anything you need to run your building from the beginning to the end.
It's really, really cool stuff. And then you bump up to the enterprise. But I will say this, knowing you guys, and I think a company is only as good as the people in it and the values that you guys have. We've said this before, Lynxspring, your values, Terry Swope, the way you guys roll. I don't think there can be enough said about that. I'm with assurance that if you guys get involved with the job, it's going to get done, it's going to get done right. And where else can you buy a system and have the owner of the company come out and play blues guitar for you?
You'll never find that anywhere, but truly right here at Lynxspring.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, Jerry, I think that's it, unless you have any questions from the floor. Okay. But Jerry wants to know, how do people get a hold of you?
Easiest way, go to lynxspring.com. If you want to reach out to me, I'm on LinkedIn. Just go to Marc Petock on LinkedIn and be happy to talk with you.
There you go, Jerry. That's Marc Petock with Lynxspring. Eric Stromquist in the field. Back to you, Jerry.